When I lived in Bali, Indonesia, the first few months, I came across so many talented artisans, handicrafts, makers and painters whose works were really astonishing in terms of creativity, imagination and complexity. The problem was that such works were almost 100% the results of imitation of other identical works, a spectacular manifestation of applied memetic thinking. Plus, the reasoning processes such people carried were often quite objectively dull. Nice and simple people, wonderful artists, but twisted and dumbed down by the omnipresent religious mindset that was taking over the possibility to raise a better reasoning. I don't think people can be trained to become artists, for instance, including the art of proper thinking. I think people can be trained to be good imitators, which is not really quite a productive, neither a nice things to be proud about, despite it can produce good outcomes in terms of technicality of results. Just like people who possess artistic skills often imitate attitudes engaged by other artists, and because of the same trends, people who believe to possess critical thinking skills, indeed, often possess merely notions which usually have a very difficult time to be actually applied in the real life in form of thinking actions and factual behaviors. To me, this is a real course in the matter of critical thinking. However, I think that people can be trained through the art of finding out carefully, to cultivate a serious proneness to identify intelligently, to challenge rationally, to care about the process of questioning, instead of clinging to stupid processes of falling in love with some romantic, appealing conclusions whatsoever, and to counter-challenge the questioned, so to productively implement their own cognitive talents, whether it be about painting, singing, sculpturing, making music, or rather something completely different, such as writing, engineering, gardening, tutoring, and so on. The art of thinking deductively and multilogically is really a private engagement undertaken out of a precise responsible will, not as a sort of joke, just to give it a try or to get a certification or to wear some false labels. This art can be nourished by an efficient tutoring, but it cannot really be installed in the psyche by a process of schooling. And I think this form of training should be one of the primary pivots of education, linked together with the tutoring of evolutionary betterment and efficiency regarding the use of our intelligence and creativity. In this regard, EOF project is currently developing a series of programs for individuals, education and classes, which will be made operational also in terms of data collection under an umbrella called the Boring Enterprise, and a branch of it called School for Applied DeepMind. The programs so far have the support of some important affiliations in New York City, US.